This study was Anna Pratt's thesis project during graduate school at the University of Idaho. Educational partnerships exist when parents, industry representatives, and community members invest in education programs. We'll call these entities supporters. The view that supporters play a critical role in student success is shared by a diverse group inside and outside education. The renewed significance of educational partnerships is evident in recent discussions surrounding education reform, community development, and workforce readiness. These partnerships can be valuable for all parties involved, are linked to several benefits, and are a foundational component of school-based agricultural education programs. Agricultural teachers value the contributions they receive from supporters, and those individuals serve programs in many ways. Yet new and experienced teachers report facing challenges working with supporters in their SBAE program. In this study, we focused on characteristics of supporters that may have an impact on their willingness to engage with schools. Researchers suggest that understanding the preferences and motives of supporters can better prepare educators to employ educational partnerships. We used Deci and Ryan's self-determination theory as our theoretical framework. Here is the purpose and objectives for this study. In this study, we used Q method research design along with survey methods. Using Q method, we flipped traditional Spearman-R correlations and attempted to identify personal beliefs or opinions to define general types of perspectives held by SBAE supporters. The concourse is a population of ideas in a given topic. The Q set is the sample of ideas that will be analyzed, and the P set are the participants who will sort statements in the Q set. To develop the Q set, I conducted an exhaustive literature review of the concourse, generated 96 issues, theories, recommendations, conducted face validity tests on 51 statements, and finalized a list of 41 statements to be sorted by participants. We estimated viewpoints that SBAE supporters would have based on the concourse and contacted all Idaho agricultural teachers to generate a P-set of 54 participants. The data collection process took place in person in locations across Idaho. We started with a questionnaire that included the volunteer function inventory instrument to measure motivation and an adapted survey that asked participants to rank their communication and training preferences. Participants then placed each of the 40 statements on a forced curve. They placed statements most important or like them towards the positive side, and those statements most unlike them on the negative side. We recorded their Q set and conducted a post-sorting interview to better understand their viewpoint. Questionnaire data were analyzed using SPSS. To analyze the Q sorts, we used PQ method software that examined the location of ranked statements in relation to other items to identify similar types of participants. This process involved creating a correlation matrix, manually extracting factors based on their statistical strength, and investigating each persona using a factor array. A total of 49 Q sorts were intercorrelated and factor analyzed, with 26 sorts loading significantly to one of 3 factors and accounting for 69% of the variance. We called the first persona developers. They seemed to enjoy working with a group of supporters and welcomed diverse program visions. We interpreted that they viewed the community and SBAE program as an integrated system focused on student success. Our recommendations for this group include that they would appreciate knowing the program goals, being given new projects, and receiving small personal forms of recognition. We called Persona 2 amplifiers because they reported seeing specific ways that they could enhance SBAE programs. They placed high priority on helping students reach career success and gain knowledge in agriculture, and reportedly welcomed evaluation of their contribution to the program. Our recommendations for this group include that they would appreciate well-defined roles, meaningful projects, and public recognition if they represent a company. Our third persona was named visionaries. We interpreted that these supporters desire a shared vision and teamwork. They were less likely to expect recognition and likely began supporting the program because they saw changes that could be made. We recommend for this group that they would appreciate that the teacher know their specific skills, desire personal contributions and connections to the teachers, and they also prefer to evaluate their own contribution. By analyzing the statements that the entire P-set sorted similarly, we found that supporters agreed on several topics. We hope that research in this topic area continues. Here are our recommendations for that work. Thank you.